Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. And I thought I would continue on my 2020 hopefuls and look at another 3 candidates and see what comes up for them. Let's see, who can we do now? Okay, let's do Kirsten Gillibrand. I'll do three. I think I'll do 3 of them. So we'll start with Kristen, and then when I can remember who else is running. All right. So this is Kirsten Gillibrand. The energy right now around her. Oops. Okay. All right. Of course, Kirsten. I think it is. I don't think it's Kristen. I think it's Kirsten. Kristen? I'm sorry. I should know that. Her platform is very heavy on women's rights. And she was a big proponent of the Me Too movement. And she actually threw Al Franken under the bus, really. So I'm not sure I've given her for that one yet. All right, let's see. How's Kristen? How's the energy around Kristen? Presidential run. Okay, I'm almost done shuffling. Okay. And I'll cut the cards, and I'll put them up as I get them here. All right. The immediate environment for Kristen. Okay, we have the Page or the Princess of Cups here. So this is somebody who's emotional, but it is a princess, so there is this sense of being somewhat naive or young, a little less experienced than the other candidates, perhaps. But, this is the princess, and she is running on women's issues. Okay, so we have that. So we can see her platform right there. Let's see what's crossing her. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. And this actually came to me as Elizabeth Warren. I think that the people who would vote for Kristen and Elizabeth Warren are similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. So I would say that this might be her biggest challenge. Her other challenge is her maturity level. It's possible that's what this means. I'm not saying she's immature. I'm just saying that's what the cards say. Let's see what's at the root. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. I think that at the core of things, she wants to make things better, but she's really running high on emotion. So far, all of these cards have been emotional. Let's see what's in the past. Okay, we have betrayal and heartbreak. This could be her betrayal of Franken. That's haunting her, or she could have her own sense of betrayal, getting stabbed in the heart. She was. What's the word I'm looking for? She was targeted by Trump, for sure. So, although that doesn't strike me as something that would break her heart necessarily. What's in the sky? We have the Prince of Swords. This came up for Buttigieg, for Mayor Pete. So I feel like what's really surrounding her are the other candidates that are maybe overshadowing her at this time. And let's see the outcome. Of course, we have the King of Wands here. And this is, I believe this is Trump. And it's very possible that she may not be seen as stronger or strong enough to take on Trump. Okay, so that's what I see for Kristen. Now, as I said in my other readings, this is very early in the campaigns. We haven't had Iowa yet. We haven't had any you know, things where they talk. Oh my God, today's not a good day for words for me. Debates, we haven't had any debates yet, and so we haven't even really seen how most of these people are going to handle themselves in those situations. So we have to take that all into consideration. This is just really a general reading around the energy of the candidates. Okay, I think the next person I want to do is Marianne Williamson. Let's do Marianne Williamson. She is also running. Now I have done everybody that I've talked about in these series of readings. I have done numerology and Kabbalah on. There are still about maybe 3 or 4 or 5 candidates that I have not yet done. So I intend to get to those. Maybe I can do one of those tonight. They do take a lot of time. So, all right. So the next person I'm going to be looking at is Marianne Williamson. So let's see her immediate environment. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords here. So she's in a queenly position, which is interesting. The queen. It's interesting because the Queen of Swords is a card of transformation. She's got butterflies all over this card. And the Queen of Swords has herself been through a transformation. And that transformation is through challenging emotional experiences that she has had to learn good judgment from those experiences. She has freed herself from the tethers that held her back. And I think that Marianne Williamson had quite a few things not in her, she's not a politician. She is well known in certain areas, but not everywhere. And I know that she herself, her journey has been one of service to others, but also she had her own challenges that she had to overcome. And I think she wrote books about them. So check out her book. She's a pretty amazing woman. Let's see what's crossing it. Okay, we have the Princess of Pentacles. I see this as money. So her greatest challenge is to have enough money to sort of be seen and heard. What's at the root? Okay, the Six of Pentacles. I think this was the base card for Pete Buttigieg as well. And this is also the energy of balancing the scales, making things more equal for people. Okay, so I definitely see that. So perhaps she has that in common with Mayor Pete. See what's in the past. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I think that this is a woman. That's this. I think the 6 o'clock train. What time is it? Oh no, the 5:39 train. Sorry. In the past, I think that she's been well. I'm not going to say well funded, but this is a woman who has been successful in the past in whatever she's put her mind to. So she's had a lot of success. I think that's what that card means for her. In the sky, we have the Seven of Cups, and this. I think what this means is people don't really know who she is. I think if she gets on the debate stage, she'll have an opportunity to say what she needs to say. But I think most people are confused by who she is, not because necessarily of her energy, but just because most people don't know who she is. She's not a political figure, and this is a political, we're talking about a political situation, right? Okay, let's see her immediate future. We have the Six of Wands, so this is the victory card. So she's progressing, and that's kind of exciting. I like to see that. She's got a great message. So she is in the fight, and that was a big, that was kind of, what's that called? That was a long shot, for sure, right? Okay, so let's do Eric Swalwell next. He is the... is it senator from California? Congressman? I'm sorry, Eric. I know I've done your numbers and I know all this information somewhere in my brain, but I can't access it today. Sometimes when I'm utilizing my intuitive facility, my conscious memory, like my concrete mind, sort of takes a little vacation. I'm not balanced enough, I guess, to work from both sides of my brain at the same time. One or the other, folks. All right, let's see what we got. Eric Swalwell. He's a nice guy. He's originally from Iowa, I think. He looks like he's from Iowa. He's got that Iowa sort of corn-fed, blonde, blue-eyed look. Okay, we have the King of Swords here. So this is somebody who has experience. Somebody else got the King of Swords. I can't remember which. No, I'm on like number 12. It's hard to remember. Yeah, somebody else got the King of Swords. But this is somebody who knows their mind, is willing to fight the fight. Eric Swalwell was one of the few people who was willing to go on Fox News. So that's interesting. I think he goes on quite often, for a Democrat anyway. So he's a fighter and he knows what he wants. Let's see what's crossing him. Okay, this is the battle-weary soldier. I think what is crossing him at this point anyway is the fact that there are just so many people in this race. It's hard for him to stand out at this point. Now, it may not be what ultimately happens, but at this point he's out there, but he's sort of, he's not in the front. He's not in front. So it's there's just so many, and that's what I see here. There's just like so many people, and only really a few are standing out, but he's not one of them because it's his crossing card. Let's see what's at the root. We have strength here, so not only does he know his mind, he's very strong-minded. This card also deals with our ability to express ourselves, so he's very good at expressing himself. It'll be interesting to see how he does in the debates. The past, we have the Prince of Pentacles, so he's very careful with money. He has planned this out. He's had to get backers. He did come in the race relatively late compared to others, and that might have been a financial thing on his part. Let's see what's in the sky for him. Oh, we have happiness, victory. So there's a lot of good energy out there for him, for perhaps a victory. Okay, or at least like coming out of the pack, so to speak. When I say victory, I don't mean like ultimate victory, because that's not really what the question is, but it's more like, coming out of the pack. People saying, oh, that guy, yeah, all right. And his immediate future, he still has to spend some time sort of figuring out where he's going to get his support and how he's going to get his support. For the Democrats, it's a slippery slope trying to get the money that you need to run, because so many people, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders aren't taking any PAC money, I believe. And so it's small dollar donations for them. And so that's a bar for the Democrats, not for the Republicans. Republicans will take money from anybody and be proud of it, right? But yeah, so it's a tough thing to. I think it's challenging for all of the candidates. So yeah, Eric Swalwell looks like he's going to maybe come out of the pack a little bit more than he's been. So, all right, well, a challenge accepted, I guess, on his part. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe. I will get to the other candidates as I have to check to see who they are. I know there's the governor. Is it the governor of Washington? There's the mayor of New York City, and there's off the top of my head, I know I'm gonna, as soon as I get off, I'll remember like 4 of them, but I can't do that right now. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.